Carlson now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And an alley to run. Tyler Lockett past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 101 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one into momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you give 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs or putting together a team.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Cassius Marsh in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Carr down to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mike 380. Mike 5-4. 12, 12, 12. 380.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. First by him near the 35. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup of 17 yards. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Carr now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Crowell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Crowell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's got a man. It's Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 41 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Here's Carson. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half in some of these shorter games.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the side.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 62 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Carr escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's third and goal. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Carr going to go on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play because...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 2nd half begins with a run by Crowell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
93.
To try again after the sack. Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. A little juke. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wilson. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now, 180. 54 miles. I know he ain't got it. Check. 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 White. 54 miles.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Luke Wilson, 75 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Tyler Lockett, he's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 79 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Steps away to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Right there. 54 right there. 54 Mike. Here we go, G.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Man, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Following the fumble recovery, Carr, he's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 2nd down. Wilson now going to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But the football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now it's Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Back to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
It's been a long day for you. Express.
To throw is Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there. Carr to Nelson, 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Carr to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 694. 50, minus 50. Express. Stay in the situation. Let's go. Mine 50, mine 50. Let's go, D.
Back to throw. Carr. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing now is Carr. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And this one is right through. And the Raiders escape with a victory. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there.